せーの。はいはいNicchikettoです Hi! First of all, Camera. Oh, okay. That was weird. Hi Nicchiketto desu! First of all, I am so sorry that I am so late. Not intentional. I decided to delay, the stream a little bit. Hi! Great to see you, Oni-chan Konabe. I'm gonna actually move over this chat because I didn't realize it would be in the way. Whoopsie daisy. Does anyone say that anymore? Probably not. There we go. But yeah, it's me! Hi! Sorry for the huge delay. Because of the painting, I've been losing a lot of sleep, so I decided to sleep in a little bit, and that was planned. What wasn't planned was my stomach being a little bit, so that's why I'm actually late. I'm okay. I, just had to do things, you know? Anyway. Start a solo cleanup operation. Clean the entire facility. Alone. And scared. Hell yeah. So I don't know where I'm going. I was looking at a bunch of these different things. I was thinking like something like green. So off camera I did waste disposal, maintenance tunnels, and frostbite. I looked around, I looked a bit around overgrowth. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for like gravity drive? That one looked kind of cool. Now, off camera, I got much better at this game. I was able to get like a 99, not a 99, not anywhere near, like an 80 or 85. Michi, age 16. Occupation, sanitarial, that's not what it says, I need to actually read. Company officials are not exactly certain of the circumstances around, or the cause of the event. However, a repeat of said events, whatever is the cause, seems statistically unlikely. Shall be passing by the vessel periodically, be sure to work with haste. Make sure you do not cause a repeat of the previous event, and work quickly. Do not delay, get to it. Okay, this is... What the fuck? Why is it... We're not like... Oh. Well, that answers that. We are definitely in zero grav. I did not realize that. Or, well, it's kind of hard to... Oh, this is gonna be fun. I didn't realize that. At least you can still mostly walk around just... Okay, maybe... Meh. Okay, this level... Oh. I really hope there's a vendor with one of those, because if that was my only light, I am actually fucked. Oh yeah, we're in space! Thank God there is. Cool! Are we just gonna ignore this? What the hell is that? Can I... Oh. What is the points for barrels and zero grab? That's what I want to know. Okay, this level looks huge and also really difficult! I didn't realize there were levels in zero grab! Can I get up here, please? Thank you. Yikes. Is anyone else seeing this shit? Wow! Hi, Leo XO. Great to see you. I never know if you can actually get the door controls to work. So is that the whole place? I'm not... I did not realize this was gonna be zero grab. This is gonna be... this is gonna be something else, I think. Alright, so I gotta find my roaster, for lack of better terms. I don't actually know what they call it. We have our waste disposal. Part of me is like, you should switch levels. This looks like a pain in the ass. Like, I want to show chat how much better at this game I've gotten, but like, I'm not sure I'm ready for this. Yeah, what is the barrels and zero grab rule? That's what I want to know. Where's my roaster? Okay, so this is the water buckets are over here. The fact that I legitimately can't find the most well, okay, I shouldn't say most important. Where is it? Well, I should have known that this was gonna be like zero grab because it is called gravity drive, but still. Where is it? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this level for now. I think I'm just gonna go to Caduceus because, like, this shit looks hard. Yeah. Caduceus is just like, although there's also, well, we could go back to Overgrowth, we could go back to Uprising. Hydroponic Hell. Let's go to Hydroponic Hell, actually. Let's go here. Let's go here. Ah. Nietzsche, age 21. However unfortunate the circumstances surrounding the incident about Hydroxylon's genetics facility, you are to be as discreet and efficient as company required. Be wary of hazardous entities and materials you are likely to encounter. Oddly, they are more toxic than your latest work report. Now get to your goodies. Good day. Alright, man. Come on. Okay, let's have a look around. Are these things still alive? Seems unclear. Oh. We have like an actual lift that doesn't fucking suck. That's unusual. Okay, there's a creature. Hey, Swooshmon, great to see you. Okay, so this is what they count as a ritual, I'm guessing. Cause like, I didn't know what the ritual would look like, but that sure as hell looks like a ritual to me, you know? Okay, well, let's get to it then. What I found is the best thing you can do, yeah, I hate this fucking thing. Fuck this thing. Hate it. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. I like it though, it's very cool. Oh. Okay. I don't know how I feel about- actually, I do know how I feel about that. Bad. I feel bad about it. I don't like it. Man, I remember the first time I saw someone say Monkus and I was like, oh no, is that like some kind of like... I wasn't sure what it was and I was like, oh no, is that like... I was afraid it was like some kind of like offensive term. Looking back, it was really stupid of me to think that, but like... Oh, okay, that was a bucket of water. I didn't even fucking see it. Okay. So I'm already lost. That's great. There's the ritual room. Okay. So here's the first area. Very good. I already have one of these. So I've learned some nice tips and tricks. And I should actually, well, there's no meat over here, so like, which is a little surprising. Don't change that meat generator. This thing could stop world hunger, but what are they using it for? They're using it to create buckets. Okay, I think I've stopped leaving footprints. Yeah, I've learned some tips and tricks. I haven't got like an 100%, but I've gotten much better than I was, which is the important part. Okay, paper cup. See, normally what I would do is I would start with all the corpses. Like I write the reports on all of the bodies, and then I get rid of the corpses. Then I go to like actually cleaning the area. Like, and actually no, I mop the floors like last. Pretty much. But this area is actually kind of clean. In comparison to most areas, at least. Which isn't saying much, to be fair. Okay, we got our nice little bucket. There we go. Now I have to, you know, I really like this ambient music. Is it like ambiance? Like, I guess it's ambient when you say it like that. That's kind of weird. Where is my... Still... There's gonna be a lot of just like the, where is this? Where is that? It's gonna be annoying. I could tell it's gonna be annoying. Where is... Yeah, I'm looking for... Oh, it could be on the upper level. I'm looking for the wastebasket dispenser. Okay, so this person... By Dr. Felix. This is Dr. Felix, okay. Our project lead, Dr. Wolfbaum, has asked me to make ready our animal specimens as possible. I believe she plans to outdo Botanacula by slicing animal DNA with their botanical yeah, okay. I fear she may wish to use the canines and felines for primary test subjects. I think she's hoping to market some sort of mutated photosynthesis-fed domesticated plants. I wish I had thought of that. Well, it's difficult to say how this person died. It looks like they just were, like, thrown or, like, bled out. But you can actually, you get more points for... God, where's my thing? Sorry, still learning the layout. Unfortunately, this place is a little bit more disorienting than some. Oh no. Okay, it's a little bit more disorienting than some of the other areas. Because it's like mostly all the same color, and stuff is not like really distinct. I think it might be in the main room, but how the fuck do I get there? It's gonna be okay, here we go. Okay, and you're like, why are you doing this already? I wish I could do more for my company. Okay, so we gotta scroll down to cease employee, discerning Dr. Felix. So I don't know if he was... I mean, it kind of looked like he, like... It looked like he was thrown. Thrown, stricken. Impact, I'm guessing? I always get these parts wrong, but like, state of cadaver. Let's see, intact. Intact. Okay. The scary soda can noise. Soda bottle, I guess. Okay. You know how it'd be. I would say I probably was considerate. Incinerated. Your marketing idea is a really, really bad recipe for disaster. Except. Can I please just press accept? Oh my god. Why is it not letting me press that? I love it how one of them is just, I like corpses. There we go. That's one body down. Now these people were clearly ritualized. Data log. Dankendorf. Made some progress. Once the new project was announced, I was unable to continue my own research and I fear I missed something. Growths I discovered have more than quadrupled in size and I believe them to be a product. Yeah, okay. My flagship fungi, something went wrong with the DNA manipulation and an anomaly recurred. They are becoming a serious problem. Spewing gases everywhere is toxic, fluid that infests other living things. I'm ordering the loud guys to burn them all at once. Well, clearly that... clearly, yeah. Shen... Twitch family. Dr. Wolfbomb. We've made yet strides. You've made great strides. Their science is far behind theirs, but they've got us screwed on the marketability. Family-friendly plant mutations are killing us. So it sounds like they fucked around and found out. But how do I write that in medical terms? I mean, I guess I can say that... I mean, clearly they were ritualized. Like... There's a sigil on the floor, like... Yeah, I don't see anything for... Are both of these reports by Dr. Wolfenblum? Okay, so no, this is the other one, Dr. Wolfenblum and Dr. Dockendorf. Well, Dockendorf's corpse is not here. Dr. Felix was a zoologist. I already turned in hers. I don't know why I'm saying it like this. It seems the scientists are up to something again. They're running around making plans, not that it stops them from ordering me and Giles around. Oh well, back to cleaning out the damn weeds from Botanicula that have infested our plant beds. I'm not sure how they got this far, but it's proving difficult to eradicate them. They sure do have a lot of sharp teeth though. Who comes up with this stuff? Was this? Yeah, okay. So, guessing you were bitten. I usually get really low points on, the identification parts of, determining, oh, this person died through this. Technically, you don't actually have to do that. If you guys would prefer I completely skip this part, I can. It's just that I want more points. So, I'm guessing he was bitten. I don't know if he was eaten or, like... I would say, bad vibes, man. Bad vibes. Consider it. I will be incinerating his body. So how much did this guy get paid? Because I don't think he was getting paid enough for this shit. I've moved my keyboard away a little bit so that it's less noisy for you guys, because I know I'm a very loud typer. That's not me trying to make keyboard noises, I am just a loud typer. I am fully aware of it. So I've learned that you can close these things, which is great, because they are super annoying. Okay, so this person... There's Dr. Doffendorf. It appears we are to change projects yet again. Previous botanical specimens, everything involves animals and plants. I had a few problems with some of my own. Some of the plants seem to develop abnormal growths, both retrovirus, whatever the tumors are, simply don't have time to deal with them right now. Yeah, about that. So it looks like this person was... Not gonna lie, that scared the shit out of me. I thought they were coming back alive. It's just that they're like... Apparently they're dead and I have to like remove them. So it collided with like the physics engine. So it looks like... He was like bitten and halved, I guess? This is like the exact same soundtrack for the Blue Bayou, which is a restaurant at Disney, and it's kind of like... Kind of... Oh. That was Ockendorf? Well, I don't remember... Which one was Ockendorf? I mean, obviously that body, but did Ockendorf leave a report? Oh, that's not Denkendorf, that's Ockendorf. Okay. Should have listened to the man. Okay, let's wander around aimlessly because we forgot where the fuck we're supposed to go. Man. I'll get it eventually. Dr. Ockendorf. So he was probably bitten, and I would say that he was... I would say he was halved. What the fuck, 12? Worker termination form. I would say consider it. I will incinerate him. Y'all should have listened to him. There we go. Yeah, if this is boring, like, feel free to tell me. It's just like, Michan, we want you to, like, skip over this part. I can do that. I will not be offended. I mean, I know, like, the play however you like. And I definitely agree with that, nonetheless. Anyway, this person was ritualized, clearly. Yeah, I would say he was dismembered and ritualized. That becomes very different if I leave out an O there. Let's leave that there. I have no words. I always love that I like corpses. I like corpses. I will be incinerating him, thank you. Make up some kind of convenient lie for the family. I don't think they actually want to know what happened here. Sure no, I didn't. There we go. It doesn't actually matter if you do these. You don't actually have to fill out any paperwork. And I feel like it's a little bit less fun to do it on camera than it is to, like... Because we're not actually cleaning. And Dockendorf. Who is this? No information on this guy. Maybe he was just a janitor. Looks like he was halved. Really don't have any context on him. Hope you like clickety-clack, cause, like, you're gonna get so much clickety-clack. I will incinerate him. I did not particularly find anything. I don't know anything about this guy. Would you like to turn on one of his entrails? There's a couple left intact on the floor. We'd even pay free shipping. Except... Yep, and this person was also ritualized. I will be considerate with the body, he will be incinerated. I can't think of anything witty. I can't think of anything witty here, so my condolences, I guess. Whee! Twitch Thamely. He was also ritualized. Dismembered. Ritualize. Just a bloody, bloody mess. I think I'll do one of these with these and like I will be considerate with his body. He will be incinerated. This guy work for Twitch? How'd that work out for him? If I find his confident camera, will I be demoted? Splicing the seeds of life. How nice that all these places have a convenient terminal to report, where people have died horribly. Gotta love those physics. It would be really great if I could jump, but I can't. I can't read that. Damn it. I wish that, like, the corpses, like, the alien corpses, like, looked a little bit different, but, like, they're pretty much the same, which is, like, kind of disappointing if you ask me. Oh, right, I need to find the yellow bucket maker. So I need to go up here anyway. Okay, that was a noise. Primary objective! Contain the mutant outbreak and access the greenhouse database. Secondary objective! Torch everything with fire. Oh, thank you, Viscera. I didn't even notice anything. Begin experimenting with samples provided by Dr. Felix, and I must say, it looks promising! The feline and canine subjects, we may be able to develop a viable product. One that has no rich colonial can't do without. Early tests show a remarkable ability to sustain the specimen's life with nothing but the essentials of a plant-based ecosystem. Some minor autumnal leaf shedding is the only foreseeable concern at this time. Yeah, something tells me it doesn't stay that way. Then we got like an alien corpse up here. So there's only 2 bodies up here. So I could probably... This one is... Gal's Rothery. This sucks. I've been ordered to clean up the disgusting pus pods infecting the plants. I've been treated with nothing but distrust since I was poached from... But... This is really difficult to say. Botanacula Enterprises. They order me around like I'm nothing, damn scientists. God, these things are nasty. Whatever these things are, they're slowly filling the air with poison. I'm not sure what to do about them, to be honest. Well, you didn't have to do anything because you're dead, so... So I will remember that this person was ripped apart. Ripped apart, ripped apart. So how's everyone today? We doing good? Except for that guy we found dead. Gal's Rothery. He was dismembered. For sure. You're sleepy. Disappointed in the lack Respect from fellow Sounds like the man was salty. Rightfully so. I guess I'll put LOL. I would say he will be incinerated. Man really didn't know what to do with these pus spots. Whoops. That's good, that's good. I know that, like, I'm sorry to, like, start so late and make you guys wait so much, and now I'm making you just, like, watch more boring stuff. That's not fair on you guys. That's not... I should not make you have to wait for that. Also, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper today, and it just doesn't taste like... Oh yeah, I have to find, You know, I dropped one of the- oh, here it is, here it is. This is the one that was halved, I think. At least I'm starting to remember where this part is. I also really like that noise. So he was halved. Y'all don't pay me. Y'all don't pay me enough to know anything. Consider it. Incinerated. I got nothing. Except this mediocre diet Dr. Pepper. You want some? This shit sucks, man. Okay, so that's all the bodies! Yay, yay. Now we go back up here. Glad to see that, as far as I know, this thing seems a lot less shitty than the other thing. Maybe it's not up here. Where's my... Okay, so I can do that without consequence. Oh. Shit, I did not think about this. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. You can just... Glad that that's there. Because I knew people were gonna do that. Oh. So I'm just a dumbass. It's just right in fucking front of me. Oh, physics, 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 what? Sometimes the physics just decides it chooses violence. Ooh. Come on. You know, it may just be easier to incinerate these things. I don't like the noises these things make. I assume these are like the pus balls? Oh, this one's too big. Okay, well. Yeet! Oh. Not yeet? It's really creepy seeing them move like that. What a load! Disposal bins. make really interesting, disturbing noises when you pick them up. Would love to slice one of these in half. You know, the other day I was just thinking to myself how much these, how much these places would probably stink. But I was talking to a person at the time and they pointed out it's just like, well, most of this stuff is fresh. However, in this situation, where there are literally like pus stings, I don't think it would smell nearly as good. I think it would smell much worse than... Also, I've determined that those are not spinal cord, those are probably intestine. Which probably would make sense considering there are literally so many different, like, coils. I don't know how the physics is working with that, I'm just gonna go with it. Oh. Well, that's gross. So they can explode. Thank you. Maybe I'll like grow another head. So that means like if I like, so I think it's like, not that. Trying to yeet it and see, okay, so they will like, okay. Good to know, I guess. Maybe good is the wrong word to use here. With the big corpses, these things are too tiny to really, like, contain them, so it's easier just to, like, grab them. That's what I've found, at least. Come on, Mr. Corpse, let's go! Into the incinerator with you. Man, I know that, like, people are gonna keep saying it's like, Nishon, it's fine, just shut up. I feel bad about starting late, though. Even though I know, like, I technically, like, don't have to feel bad, but, like, I don't know. Enough moping around on my part, though. And more dancing with corpses, I guess. Come on! Look at all these bloody footprints that weren't in this room before. This is why you really just have to, get rid of the corpses first and then do all of the mopping. This game is actually quite soothing, though. The only thing that I found that is absolutely not soothing is, is using this thing. I hate this thing so much. This thing is such a pain in the ass. That thing, I do strongly believe, is just designed to piss you off, and it works! So I use it as little as I can. It's gonna work. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a bucket for these guys, cause, you know. Oh yeah, because I forget that some people are on time zones that make things more convenient. Yeah, keep winning people outside of my time zone. Ooh, leg. Wish there was some variance in like the meat of the aliens. Come on. Wow, I didn't even see these. Into the fryer you go. How delicious. Also, I found it doesn't matter as long as it's like partially connected, it will still burn, which is nice. When I was doing the deep sea one, it was very, very difficult to like get a giant octopus tentacle in the furnace. But luckily, all you need to do is just make sure that like part of it's sticking in the furnace and it'll still burn. That's very creepy. But I must say, these things have impeccable oral hygiene. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing to see here. It's just me I'm just cleaning. It's just cleaning. Hey, it wasn't me. That's gotta mean something, right? Maybe it doesn't. Legally, it probably does not mean much. Hi, Cloud-senpai, great to see you. What part did you exactly join in on, if I might ask? These things would be nice if, like... At least they're flammable. Like, really flammable. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I forgot about the giant alien corpse over here. Whoops. Just your average day at work, you know? And these are actually small enough that I think I could probably put them in one of the bags. This one though is too big, so I'll have to get rid of it manually. There we go. Yep, that'll work. Look at all this mess. I turned down the blood stains to medium. I put it down to normal, but then I switched back to high. A friend of mine suggested, hey, maybe you should not have it on infinite, and yeah, that was more or less asking for just frame rate problems. Which I didn't have too many of, but occasionally. Look at those pearly whites. Okay, so we got a big alien body over here. Got its ass. This is gonna take a few trips. Because the problem is, there's no bigger, there's no bigger disposal bins. So I just have to do this part manually. Oh yeah, there's a corpse over here. I mean, there's... You know, I think it's a really bad sign that playing this game makes me, like, want to eat meat. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't want to eat human, like, it just makes me, like, crave just, like, a good juicy steak. And I think that's the wrong response. Like, I think that's a concerning response on my part. Status empty. Status full. I wish cleaning was this fun. This does, however, make me kind of, status weeds detected. It does kind of make me want to clean my room, though, because, like, it makes me realize that there's so much less to clean. That is the one thing that I will admit. With that being said, I have not cleaned my room yet. I did clean my carpet though. God knows, like, that was a scary place. Like, you want to talk about horror movie settings? My carpet would be like #1 on like the world's most scary realistic horror movie locations. It was pretty bad. That corpse fits so nicely. What a joyous day. Are there any? No, okay. All these parts are small enough that I can fit them in. This one I'm gonna grab. I guess maybe I should go back and say I didn't treat those corpses with that much dignity considering I keep walking over them. But at least I didn't throw a barrel on them on accident. I did that with one of the other corpses. Low-key awkward, you know. It was just like, man. Wow. Every time I look over at the clock, it's just later and later, and I realize, wow, I haven't taken my meds, and it's just like, oh, make sure not to take this extra med, though, because I want to sleep tonight. God, I wish that were me. Some people really like cleaning, like... Yeah, no worries! Thanks for dropping by, Cloud Senpai. I'm glad I could spend a couple minutes with ya.
Oyasunichi.
Sorry for the delay, like... I don't usually like starting my streams this late. This is not working, is it? Okay, that's good enough. It'll burn like that. This part might be too big to fit. I'll just grab it. Ew. Looks like a big piece of gross lettuce. Man, you know what makes me sad? Like, the fact that they're, like, when you order a salad from a lot of places, instead of, like, I was taught from a young age, like, when I was little, Mama, she would, like, turn to me and she's like, Nichi, like, when you're eating a salad, like, make sure to, like, the dark greens are the ones you want. And everything's iceberg now. Like, hello? Like, maybe that's why I never grew big and strong, although it's mostly just a thing I notice now, and it's just like, I don't want to eat just iceberg lettuce. I know it's cheaper, but, like, it don't taste as good. Okay! That is a thing, that is a thing, alright. I don't know, it just makes me, like, kind of sad, because it's like, I like lettuce. I don't like lettuce on burgers, though, which makes me a heretic. But I do like it on things like salads. I feel sorry for these corpses that I'm stepping over so many times. Any big parts over here? By the way, I learned what you can do with that, with that janitor's chest. Turns out you can use that to bring things with you. Like if you see an object in one of these places that you're like, wow, that's cool, I want to keep it, you can literally just do that. You can also, you can literally use it to steal, like, okay, this thing is called a harm, but I don't think where is it? Yeah, this bitch. Which, by the way, like, it's bigger than like, the container anyway, so... I think this one is too big. Okay, I'm just gonna scoop. I'm making such a mess. Yeah, it's really unfortunate because you do make just such a mess in this front room. Which is why you always wait. You always wait to start mopping until last, because otherwise you're just gonna attract bloodstains literally everywhere. Yeah, I wish I was a person who liked cleaning IRL. But I'm not. I do like the satisfaction of, like, a clean space after you're done, at least. And I mean, living in, like, a dirty room makes me sad, so, like, it does encourage me to actually clean. Is that just not gonna go in there? Come on. Come on. There. Guess that works. Walking back with these buckets is always fun, because, like, if you hit a wall, like, most of the stuff you have will, like... That one conveniently didn't do it, but... There we go. Yay! Alien corpse, alien corpse. I do love cleaning alien corpses. Okay. It's nice that they have, like, a thing that'll let you just, like... Okay, it did go in. It's nice that they basically have a thing that you can just click it to have it be upright. Because, like, that's a really nice mechanic. Because a lot of the time it's difficult to get some of these parts in. So it's nice to have something that will help you with that. Also, apparently, like, you can also, like, stack things, and I don't know if you get a bonus. You don't get anything taken off if you don't stack them, which is good, because it's just like, who the fuck wants to stack crates? Like, I'm sorry, like, I'm already paid, like, minimum wage to, like, clean up all this alien shit. Like, I'm not gonna stack crates for you. Come on. So I was playing a lot of modded Minecraft last night. One day I want to stream Minecraft. I think people would really enjoy that. Cause, like, I mean, I really enjoy playing Minecraft. And you'll see a lot of YouTubers do it. The only reason I haven't is because I'm gonna have to get, like, an alternate account. Specifically for VTubing, because, like... Now, I've heard that with barrels, the only thing that, like, you get like a slight, like, slightly less points given if the barrels, are knocked over. Also, I feel like I've been to this exact location in Fallout. It's really strange. Like, I feel like I've been here before. I think that'll work. I'm not really sure, but like, whatever. This one will be small enough to fit in one of those. It would be really convenient if, like, you could move some of these things. Although, I like that this one, like, the way Stop! I don't want any meat! Every single time, man. Okay, I don't know how that corpse piece, clipped through and ended up in there, but you know what, whatever. It's... Love wins! Wait, how is it on the... Okay, this physics engine is struggling right now. Because it has... Unfortunately, the, like, corpse part is, like, stuck on the very bottom of it. So it's, like, weirdly undulating. Now I'm covered in just, like... I'm covered in more human blood now, just because of all that. Okay. I don't think this one is gonna behave. Come on! There's a setting where, like, you, like, can turn off automatically run, but, like, what's the fun in that? I have things to do. Stop! I don't want any more meat! This thing could fix world hunger if it wasn't, you know, if you were actually using it to, like, it might kill a lot of people in the process of fixing world hunger, but at least an attempt would be made, question mark? I feel like that's worse. La cucaracha, la cucaracha, da 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 da. Human a leg, human a leg, go, please. See, when you stop singing, sometimes it works. Come on. Here, corpsey, corpsey, corpsey. I just unlocked the achievement pedestrian, which means walk around. It might be... Because it looks like it was like a bloody footprint. Maybe it's... I think it's just the most I walk around. Hopefully everybody in chat is having a good Monday, or at least an acceptable Monday. I mean, Mondays are Mondays. They're not so bad for me though, because oh yeah, by the way, I figured out how to use this thing. You use that thing for getting rid of bullet holes. You can also just explode things with it, which is fun. Not really worth it, but like, it is fun. Oh. I was able to actually fit a lot of, parts in here, and only one leg fell out. Where's the leg? Leg! Oh, there you are. Where is the key? Is it E? Yeah. Look at all this mess. What a mess. Just gonna leave that there. Oh wait, I need to get a bucket. What am I doing? I mean, it was alright. I mean, I slept for most of it. It was nice to be able to sleep in. I've begun to hate the weekends because the weekends mean painting, and painting means loud noises outside my door. Sometimes as early as 8 AM, and it's just like, man. So I may or may not have taken a 3 AM shower out of spite. But also because I forgot to shower earlier. Part of it was out of spite though. It's like, I don't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all don't get no sleep because of me. But yeah, it was nice and quiet. I woke up feeling kind of crummy, so like I slept in, and like it was better when I woke up. I almost did wobble dogs today, and I thought about doing like a combined half wobble dogs, half like Viscera. But I mean, I played Wobble Dogs last time, and I don't like to do, like, back-to-backs. Although, honestly, I know that it doesn't actually matter if I do back-to-backs. Because, I mean, there are people who literally only stream one thing. But I like variety. I like streaming a variety of things. Such as meat. Lots of meat. Come on, fuck off, man. Perfect, that's actually what I wanted to do. I like having a bucket here so I can just, put the entrails that thing creates in it. Just for convenience sake. It was alright though, I slept well. I think I had an interesting dream, but I don't remember it. There we go, leg. These intestines are actually like the worst because like they're oftentimes you won't even see them. Also, I love it how you just yeet that across the room when you're done with it. Stopped dreaming once I started working nights. Yeah, I mean, I'll hear from people, it's just, there are people who just don't dream, and it's like, I feel like that would be really sad. Apparently that's often a side effect of, like, smoking weed. I don't know how true that is. But I think it would be very sad not to be able to dream. Because dreams are always so interesting. But I mean, I guess if you're someone who's like prone to nightmares, then it would probably be like good to not be able to dream. I'm dreaming of a red Christmas. I think I knocked the bucket over. Good thing is I knocked it a little bit closer so I can just, Oh, perfect. This thing generates so much meat, it's like the worst. I don't even know where that piece of meat went! Nor do I know what body part that was. Oh. Oh, okay, that lake is not stuck. Sometimes you'll get like an object that just like gets stuck and like glitches out. It's really unfortunate. When I was playing the Arctic level, there was a keycard that the keycard of the most important guide decided just to glitch out. So I hit the floor with something to try to free it, and that just made it flip out of existence, which was very sad. But God knows I tried. Leg. We have leg. Oh yeah. Why do all these aliens look the same no matter where you go? God, I wonder if there's for the Twitch integrated throwing system. I wonder if somebody's made like visceral cleanup throwables. I think that would be horrible. Like that sounds like it'd be horrible. Like, but I wonder if anyone's done it. Yeah. One day. But I have to routinely tell myself it's like, it's not worth it. Like, not right now at least. Which is like kind of disappointing because I think it would be fun, but like, it's not cheap. Yeah, that's not gonna work. This guy's ladder will fit though, I think. Free up space! I'm sorry. My computer has been more and more upset with me. Because guess what? I haven't uploaded any more YouTube old streams. What I need to do is just like start uploading like several. I just need to do like multiple per week because there's just way too much. I'm running out of storage, man. Simple as that. Because I don't have that much storage on my computer, and it never was really an issue until I started like stockpiling streams, and it turns out that if you have a collection of streams literally from like 2 years of streaming, naturally your computer is going to not be very happy. I don't know, I thought about it and I was like, you know, I think I might do the uploads like out of order, do some modern ones and then like some old ones, because right now I really only have my debut up, which is ancient, but I need to actually start putting my VODs on YouTube because like partially for space but also partially because like I want you guys to be able to enjoy Nichon anytime you want to. And plus it's always nice just having like a stockpile of like old stuff you can like go back to and like watch and like, oh, I was like, if you watch my debut, like, I watch, like, I'm not good at like anything. So, I mean, I've improved. The only thing I haven't gotten better at since my debut is like knowing when to like use emotes. Yeah, I'm gonna go like, I wouldn't say out of character because like, I'm just like, I'm not like playing a character, I'm just me. Stop! I don't- That's even more meat than last time, man. This thing hates me. And I don't want that either. Okay, there we go. At least I know to remove it, lest it will weirdly glitch out on me. Getting tired of this shit, you know? I think they should decrease the frequency of how many times it can just generate meat. Because it gets really frustrating after a while. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know exactly how it works, but I think some VTubers have it, so that it like auto-identifies, when to turn on like, when to like toggle different emotions as a VTuber. It's like, I have trouble with that. Because oftentimes when I'm like, when I'm streaming, I don't think, oh, I need to stop and like press this button. And I've heard that like stream decks help, but I do not like the noises these things make at all. It's very unsettling. I've heard most use a stream deck. There's still a button to press though. Oh well, I'll get better at it eventually. Oops, that's not right. It's funny that there's no like rule for like things being knocked over or things not being stacked except for barrels, which you get like a slight point down if you don't have the barrels upside. If they're upside down, like you like lose a few points apparently. Which is kind of funny. Stop! You see what shit you're doing? This thing is not happy with me. It was being so good and then it decided it just hates me. As it often does. Look at all this blood that I've just tracked through here. Oh well. I guess because I've been more working over here, and that can't help. There we go. There we go. That somehow works. I don't know how it works, but like, I'll just, it's just, no mistakes, just happy accidents. Clearly what happened here was a very happy accident kind of situation. There we go. Hope this isn't too full to like put bullets in it. So I sense that it's lagging a little bit, but I don't... That could just be my brain lagging. Don't like the noises those make, not at all. This stuff is definitely going to fall out. I didn't realize until today that, like... So there's a piece of meat over here. I saw it. They're just... These things are actually the worst. At least I've gotten most of the meat. Most of the meat in the plants. It's a bit of a fixer-upper, but all you need is love. Or however that Disney song went. So he's a bit of a fixer-upper. I don't know, it's been a while since I've watched Frozen with my little niece. Just gonna grab this and just bring it back. Now theoretically what I could do is I could put all these pods in that box and then I could just like spread this horrible infection throughout the world. Technically there's nothing stopping me. I think the only thing that's stopping me is that I like burning things. I like burning things. Burning people in chat. No, I would never burn people in chat. Even if I found you in prison, I would not burn you. Not on purpose, at least. Oh, I forgot that I already have a thing on it. Well, I can still use it. How is that just floating there? Love it when physics just decide to be physics. Also, I swear to God, I just saw something move down there. You can toast me a little. Cheers! Tony Chonkonave. Gonna roast you over a fire like a marshmallow. Until you are cozy warm. There's something about this that really is super relaxing. It's like very weirdly relaxing. And I think what I like about this game is the fact that, like, it lets you, like, appreciate, like, the horror aesthetic without, like, actually having to play a scary game, because, like... Okay, well, there goes that arm. Please get back in the ride, sir. Please. Okay, maybe it's a little bit, Yeah. Stop. Hate these things. At least they're easy to deal with. They're just inconvenient. Gore with... Well, actually, I'd say gore without the lore, but like... Gore without the spook. Gore with the lore, but no spooks. on! Yeah. Man, this looks ridiculous. Well, maybe it's just gonna be like that. Getting these things in is like kind of difficult. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. I really just don't think it's worth it. I think it's just easier to burn them. See if we can find more bullet rounds. I am seeing some performance, I'm gonna put the shadow quality on to normal. Because I think that might be part of it. That's a very unhappy cat noise. Hang on a moment. I'm going to make sure Alex is alright. He might just be whining, but... What happened? I think he's fine. I think you wanted to trick me. I think you wanted to trick me into thinking that, like, I'm in trouble, you need to let me in. But I think you were just lying. I think you were just lying because you wanted love. No, you cannot self-service from my trash can. Hi. Well, I'm back. Now with Alex. Now with more cat. Oop, that's not a thing. I didn't even realize there was an arm here. Hey you, could you give me a hand? I really like that Discord has like a soundboard that you can use now. I've tried waking people up with the air horn before. It doesn't work though. Like, is it mean of me to do that? Yeah, but it didn't work. That would be very cursed, and I have seen that image many times and I do not like it. So I must decline. I guess I could edit one if you really wanted. Maybe I'll post it in the Discord. Maybe if I'm feeling generous and a little whimsical. Yeah, it's actually looking much nicer. I say as it's like covered in even more blood now. But we can fix that. This game would definitely be enraging if it didn't, like, let you, like, put things in these. Like, with the big items, you have to carry them manually, but with little things like bullets, which it would be a nuisance to do, you just put them in here, and then you save a lot of time. And although I've created a royal mess while cleaning up, it certainly will look a lot nicer once I start sweeping. Not sweeping, mopping. Come on. Now, if I remember correctly, there was like... I guess there's two lonely intestines over here and one piece of flesh. So I will put them together and make a sandwich. I'm just gonna make like a little pile. Just a little pile that I can fetch later. Sometimes I forget that I need to look up. Let's go! Big fucking plant! Sorry, what did I say? I don't actually pay that much attention to what I'm saying, so like, oftentimes if like I'll say something and you ask me about it, you'll have to repeat the question to me. It's really bad. It's actually the worst. Oh, regarding my model, because looking up IRL just means that the camera might be able to see me more, but it doesn't actually, like, improve anything. It doesn't change where my eyes are. I brought this in the wrong direction. Well, no child left behind. Where are you, random pussball? I'll save you. I'll bring you home. Actually, I think I will just bring you to this pile, because it's the easiest thing I can do. Actually, to be honest, I could just probably use this. This is less convenient to do, but like... I don't think that'll fit, but... Maybe it will. Well, I guess I'm pleasantly surprised by that. Look at this beautiful soup we can make. There we go. Now all I have to do is just go up there and throw things down. Which will cover the floor in blood, but like, well, you can't have everything. Oh. You can have a giant alien head, though. Oh, there's also another, these remind me a little bit of soursop fruits, but like, if they were like horrible and alien. You know what, they really don't look anything like soursop fruits. I'm not sure why I said that. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, no they don't. Not in the slightest. Let's go up! Like, there's definitely a better way to do this. For sure. But I don't know, it's just like, conveniently just here. Would I eat one? A soursop or one of these gross alien pus pods? Because a soursop, yes, I would like to eat one day. A gross alien pus thing, no, I would not eat that. I would not eat the gross alien pus pod. Even if there were no consequences to eating it, I probably would not eat it. What if it smelled amazing? I would consider. I would consider. You know, I should have said that with some of these corpses I did not treat with dignity. But this is just more convenient. Oh, there is one of these up here. I don't think I'll actually need it though, considering I'm just throwing everything down. Also, you don't actually have to press L every single time you want to wipe something. Sometimes it does help if you're like at a weird angle. Also, you can actually get to it if you are on top of the bucket. You can actually access it. It's just much more difficult to do. See, I've learned some stuff. Which really only came from several hours of just like playing around. Hardly pro strats. Yeah, I have a feeling the texture of these would be really nasty. Enough that I definitely would not want to eat it. Even if there was like nothing else wrong with it. And that it would be like safe to eat. Which, I mean, obviously it's not, but... It's actually way more fun just to eat things off the edge. And it'll be more, and I'm telling myself it's just like this will be more helpful for later, and it really probably will be, honestly. Because having things all on one floor means that don't have to come back up here except for like wipe stuff. And I get to yeet things off the edge and just like listen to the weird noises they make. Okay, they're still... Man, these things are everywhere. It's kind of like a fucked up Easter egg hunt. This one will come in the elevator with me because I don't know. Sometimes you need emotional support. Status empty. Just like my soul. Just kidding, my soul is filled with, interest in cleaning up blood and guts. Yeah, I've definitely made a mess. It looks like a completely new crime scene. Oh well. Damn. I want to say mood. Even though I don't feel like I relate to it, but at the same time, I want to say mood. If I were to describe my soul as anything in visceral cleanup, I would say maybe, oh dear, is that, oh no, that's stuck, okay. That's an issue, uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna just have to, like... Okay. Corpse is free now. I would say, if I had to... Man, there was so much garbage upstairs! Wish I could carry 2 of these things at a time, but I really can't. I would say the water bucket dispenser that keeps generating meat. Trying to do my job and just doing it wrong. Trying to do everything. Not just my job, but like... I mean... Yeah, that thing. The problem is, you can't say that because there's another meat dispenser. There's the meat dispenser that occasionally gives a disposal bin. Oh well, I see a disposal bin this time. Guess we were lucky. I do wish that there was like a bigger disposal bin for some of these objects, but there's not. There's not. No, I think what it might be... Let me go to... Dynamic shadows... Bloom lens flaring... Anti-aliasing... Optimized... Do preferences? What does this do? Oh. That's kind of strange. Note team scale, show player names, employee name, shirt color, overall color. We'll save interval. Disable janitor voice. Solution, gamma, split screen. No, unfortunately there is not a setting that will turn down the mouse sensitivity that I see, but like, whatever. Speaking of which, I considered doing Oblivion. I might just start like a Skyrim playthrough or something. Honestly, like, cause like I like Oblivion, but like there's definitely some parts that are just like annoying. And I like having like, I think the one thing that Skyrim really improves on is like the UI is like much easier to use. You can't make alchemy sandwiches though, which is the sad part. Oblivion really went off with that one. Nothing quite like those potion of sandwich. Man, this could be a great, like, lighting study. I'm trying to, read more about lighting, because I feel like lighting is, like, one of my, like, biggest enemies when I draw, if that makes sense. Alex? What? What is it? Wiggle, 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 yeah. Man, I am tired today. But that's okay, because the show keeps going. It goes on. I was afraid that that would not work, and I was just like, no! That might be too big to fit in one of those. Because if I pack it full, there's always the risk that everything will, like, fall out. Good, at least one of us is awake. Okay. Yeah, I actually really like the, like, noises of, like, just the quiet forest. Also, I will let Alex out. Alright. We back. It's been almost 2 hours. Let's try that again. Some of these things make noises like my stomach does when it's very upset. And I really don't like that. Like, I think I heard my stomach make one of those, like, pus pod noises, like, this morning, and I was like, oh no. Yeah, my stomach's much better. Yeah, sometimes it just happens. There's not actually anything, like... This is an extremely funny noise. It's still going! Oh my god! The physics started acting weird, so it started spinning in a circle. Which was the noise you were hearing in the furnace. Nothing more beautiful than that. Yeah, there's not actually anything, like, wrong per se about my stomach, but, it just bugs me occasionally. Really, I think that was, partially my stomach's, response to me eating too much junk for the past couple of days, and that not being well received. I eat too much convenience food, and like that, it made me sad when I like started thinking about it. I was like, I wanna eat real food, you know? This sucks. I've been ordered to clean up these disgusting pus pods. Do I have a... Yeah, which is... Generally that's me too, which is like... I wanna like have food like prepared ahead of time. I don't know, I have a, like... I have time to figure shit out with my life. Although really, you always have time. It's never too late. It's not too late to sleep like a baby, mattress world. Except for it is too late because they changed their slogan and their brand name because of like... Now they're mattress firm and it's just like, well what if I don't want a firm mattress? What if I want like a soft mattress? Like... Man. I think the worst bed I've slept in a while was when I was on vacation in January, with my little niece. I think that was probably one of the worst beds I've ever slept on. It was really just not great, and well, I mean, I heard the only reason they changed it was legitimately just because there was like, it was copyright. So I don't think, in their defense, I don't think there was much they could do about it. But I think they should have chosen something, excuse me, better sounding, personally. Man, today I am talking about nothing but mundane, boring topics. So, with continuing with more mundane, boring topics, I think I need to get a new pillow, because, like, do you ever, like, you can always tell when your pillow is, like, getting just, like, I'm really struggling to, like, describe how you can tell. You just can. Like, I can just tell that it's, like, it has, like, no substance to it anymore. Much like this stream. Am I right, ladies? Ladies, gentlemen, slime pods, friends, enemies, severed limbs. You're all welcome here. I'm just gonna like make like a mixtape of all these horrible gross noises that this makes. Yeah, I'm gonna need another bucket. Wow, this... It's gotten so much messier, but whatever. I'm just constantly having to fluff my pillow, like, and it's just like, man, I think I'm gonna have to get a fluffier one. Because I think mine has, love the physics of this game. I don't even know if I can get that one. I'm not doing good. Okay. There we go. This one's still stuck in the ground, so I don't know if there's anything I can really do about that. This is what I did. The problem is part of it is like clipped out of the map. Maybe if I get like a smaller object. It is letting me drag it all the way, though. I think I might have to, might have to just, oh shit! That's a great idea, actually! The elevator isn't this way, though. No, that's a genius idea. And then I'm just gonna... yeah. If I can find it. I didn't think about the fact that I might... that it... oh, here it is. Hey, it worked! That was very smart thinking, thank you. I would not have thought of that. Very good problem solving. But yeah, the first time I played, oh, that's not what I meant. The first time I played this, off camera again, I did so badly I got fired. But I mean the first time, like, I finished the level on stream, I guess I did so badly that the game crashed, so I don't know what to say. I probably would have been fired for that job, I think, because I really didn't know what I was doing. But now I sort of do. Okay. Just gonna put this over here. There we go. Oh yeah, I think I can actually... okay, well if there's another flower, then maybe not, but... no, there's still a lot of casings over there, so that's... oh well. I don't think that's gonna fit, but we can try. Yeah, it's not gonna work. The noises this thing should make should be very funny though. Is there a cleanliness tracker? There is, it's called the Sniffer. I don't really use it, to be honest. It's this thing. This thing. I can turn it on if I, like, need to determine if an area is... still needs a lot to be cleaned. But I found that it's not as helpful as I'd like it to be. So I don't tend to use it. Yeah, it determines whether the thing you have to clean up is organic or inorganic. It helps you determine what's trash and what's not. Come on. Oops. Yeah, this game really would be only a rage game if you didn't have buckets to put these things in. 'Cause, like, we would be here for so long. Oops. And I'm trying to tell which, if this place in particular is, like, based off of a certain horror movie. 'Cause I don't know, I'm not well versed in horror movies. I played off camera. The Arctic level is like clearly based off the Thing. Although I didn't realize that until later. And I was like, wait a sec. Because I don't really watch horror movies. It's not, I mean, it's not quite my jam personally. Did I? Okay. Get back here. Get back here. I think we're almost ready to start mopping. Isn't that crazy? They do kind of look like the Flood now that I'm looking at it. I never thought about that. But they do kind of look like the Flood. But yeah, there's like... there's like an exact location in Fallout that like looks really, really similar to this. But I'm thinking that both of them probably are like based off a horror movie. But I mean, I don't know that for sure. Yeah, I've literally been to the location that looks exactly the same as this. That's why when I first, like, I didn't realize it at first, but like after I started walking around, I was like, why do I feel like this place is like really familiar, like I've been here? It's because I have been here in Fallout. I don't think it's based off Fallout. I think it's more that both of them are based off of, like, the same thing. I just don't know what that thing is. It's not the Thing, though. Haha. Man, I wish I could turn down my mouse sensitivity. That would be really nice right now. That's one thing you'll notice is when I play games, like, I usually like the mouse sensitivity to be kind of low. Just because it's easier on my eyes. Okay. These things are everywhere, and it really is like an Easter egg hunt, honestly. How many Halo games have I played? That is a good question. I don't actually know the answer to that. I think like 3 or 4. There's ones up here. No, like, they're very nostalgic for me. Maybe I'll play one on stream one day. Maybe. I think if I had to pick one, if I had to pick one, my favorite part about Halo, I probably would say the soundtrack. It's just really awe-inspiring. Have you noticed that, that the organs were starting to clip out of the box? No you didn't. You didn't see anything. Yeah, there's just something very, like, amazing. Granted, if you pay attention to me describing things I like, 90% of the time, and even things I don't like, 90% of the time I'll be like, the soundtrack is good, because I just like music. Maybe it's the residual fact that I was a band kid that's like, kind of like, I don't know, I just, music is just very important to me. And I think it just adds a lot to, like, a game. I mean, even the ambiance right now is, like... Is it ambiance and then ambient noise? Because, like, that's stupid if it just switches sounds like that. The more I realize about the English language, the more I realize, wow, like... there really is no consistency whatsoever, and I love that. It's so broken. If it was not my first language, like, I would probably struggle with it immensely. Okay, so, yay! I think we are ready to actually start mopping. I think. No, we're not. This guy has to go first. Yay! Mopping! Yeah, in most cases, when it comes to linguistics, you can blame the French. Sometimes you'll just like look at a word and it's just like, why is it spelled like that? And the answer is almost always, oh, it's just has a French root, and it's like, okay, cool. Why does it have like 30,000 like vowels and none of them are pronounced, like, they're all just silent? It's like, yeah, that's just the way it is. How do French kids ever learn how to spell anything? I wonder if that means that, like... I wonder if that means that, like... Because of the way things are spelled, I wonder if that means, like... when French kids are growing up, they, like... misspell things by like putting more vowels in it? I don't know, it just makes me... If you know anyone who grew up with French as their first language, ask them, because I'm actually curious. It would kind of make sense. I don't know, I wasn't great at spelling when I was growing up, but like I got a lot better. I remember I had to study for spelling tests, though. M-E-A-T spells meat. And there's still some words that to this day I can't really spell. Or words that I've, like, only learned how to spell, like, recently. But hey, you're never too old to learn anything. It's never too late. I don't know why I bother cleaning this thing knowing that it will just get messy again. Look at this! This looks already so nice. Only some guts on the walls, but like... Must the spelling be because of the word volcano? How did you think it was spelled? Oh. I've never actually done a spelling bee. Like... Like, it's not that they weren't a thing in my area, we just never had one at like, my school. Like, they do sound kind of fun, but I think, like... I think they'd be very difficult. And I can't do things like... I can't, like, do broad, like, memorization anyway. If you'll notice, when I'm, like, trying to spell out a word, you'll notice that I, like, pretend to, like, write the word with, like, my finger. Otherwise, if I can't do that, I literally cannot tell you how anything is spelled. It's pretty bad. Just a different part of my brain. Man, there's so much I want to, like, go back and learn, but I know I have, like, my entire life to, like, figure things out. So maybe when I'm, like, super old, I'll, like, finally know how, like, basic algebra works. Yep. Yeah, you can tell I've practiced. Now generally I don't bother cleaning this area, and I usually will clean it last. Just cause I always have to come back and, like, track dirty footprints in here, but it's whatever. One word that I still can barely spell to this day is the word column. Like, I don't know why it's spelled like that. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't know, it's a word I always suck at. There's just something about it. That was a weird noise. Oh. Not gonna lie, I didn't even see those. Sometimes you find flesh when you're just like past the collect all the body parts phase. It happens. I don't know. Not like this. You will pretty much never see me do speedruns just because, like, I like taking things slow. I don't like being timed at literally anything. Like, some people really like it, but I am not one of those people. Somehow I knew that would be a piece of meat, and I've wasted this bucket. But I can just put this in here. Thank you. Also, there's a really tiny level, that you can go to in this game. And it looks like it would be really easy, but they only give you- it's dark and they only give you one lantern, and once that lantern, like, breaks, like, there's nothing you can do. It sucks. I think that was the one that got me quote-unquote fired. Because let me tell you something about the lanterns in this game. They break so easily. You can literally just- one can just literally be existing and then it'll just- they're actually bullshit. Like, they are very helpful, but if you're not very gentle with them, like, if you're not super gentle with them, oftentimes they will just decide, that now is a good time to explode. The good thing is you can buy as many as you want as long as you have a vendor, and we do have a vendor in here. Although I don't know if I really will need one here. Because it's not super dark. Come on. I need my hands. Hands! Thank you. You can tell I'm tired because usually I don't struggle with that as much. There's a human leg. That's kind of big, so I'm gonna just, yeah. Okay, well that one's on me. just gonna generate another piece of meat, but I don't care, 'cause whatever. Look at how nice this is looking. Almost as if no atrocities happened here at all. Oh yeah, I forgot about the ritual circle. Actually, I'm gonna... That's another little tip I learned. So that's a great way to, like, get rid of little pieces of, like, shrapnel and other stuff that you... that you find when you are scrubbing, because you definitely will find some. It's nice that you don't actually have to, like, there's, like, no in-game currency, and you can just get as many, like, lanterns as you want. Because like I said, those things die so easily. You can just look at one funny and it's just like, that's it. It's gone, it's broke. Oh, that's because I'm making it worse. I was like, why is it not getting clean? Whew! Okay, physics engine lagged there, and I almost spilled this entire bucket. It sucks when you do that, by the way. Like, it really sucks. Gotta save the game. The only thing I absolutely hate in this game is that thing. Honestly, I think that's the only thing that that's the only part that, like, constitute is just, like, a rage game. Although this game would be really enraging, I think, if you were trying to do it, if you were trying to do everything really quickly. Whereas this is just like a like, it's just like a nice little relaxed experience. I hope you like listening to, like, these, like, nice forest noises. I hate those things, they're such a nuisance. That's gonna be a piece of meat. Can we get another? That's another piece of meat. Sorry, I should have specified. Can we get another bucket, please? Thank you. don't know, looks like some kind of ritual to me. With the circle at all. Yeah, for some reason what I've noticed is it tends to lag the most when you're like switching between which item you're selecting. Which I think is kind of strange. Or when the physics decide to glitch out, but that like makes a little bit more sense because the physics engine's like screaming, trying to figure out what it's doing. Yeah, I prefer cleaning the human blood, because it's much easier to tell when your brush is, I don't even know what part of the body that is. Thank you! That thing just doesn't like me. There we go. See, it's looking nicer. It's looking much nicer. I'll probably get like an 85% on this. Something like that. It still says you're demoted at the end, but like, I think it'll really only say acceptable per se if you like do like a perfect job.
There we go. Look at it, it's looking so much nicer, except for this part, which is becoming dirty again because they should have waited toward the end to clean it, but whatever. It also doesn't help that the thing is generating meat, which generates more blood puddles everywhere, which is annoying as hell. Yeah, it's much harder to tell when your mop is like soaked with alien blood. It's much harder to tell like when it's dirty, because the green doesn't stand out nearly as much as the red does. It's also harder to tell if your buckets are ready to be removed. So I think what I will do, just to make this part a little bit easier, is... Wow, okay. And... Thank you. Just so I can tell when the buckets are in need of a cleaning. That thing will definitely break, but like, whatever. At this point, it is unavoidable. Although it doesn't help that the bucket over here looks green already. These things look much hardier than they actually are though, because I've like learned to treat them more gentle. Oh, I just realized I have the upstairs area to clean too. That's a little bit annoying, but like, whatever. It's fine. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Oh, as long as I know how to clean, I know I'll stay alive. Ah, it's a pesky one of these intestines. I'm surprised it didn't instantly make it... Okay, I guess it's considered a dirty bucket now. Okay, that's a first. These things they're especially pesky because like, you can, at first you might not see them, and you're just like, where is all this blood coming from? And then you'll realize it's a tiny piece of intestine. It's causing all the problems, and it's like, really? Man, I am out of it today. I shouldn't keep saying sorry, but like, I don't know, man. I feel kind of bad. And, not quite being 100%. I thought about maybe rescheduling. Because I was like, oh, it's so late, like... But I wanted to do something today. You need to focus on doing more streams, though. Whenever I feel like streaming, I should give it a go. I should mention that for the sake of this stream, it, like, probably once I finish this building, I probably will head off, just because of the huge delay. It is later at night. Yeah, it's 8:25 here. Who knows, maybe I could even start streaming on weekends because, I never get to sleep on weekends anymore because of the damn painting. So glad that they're, like, close to getting done. Well, it isn't over yet. Glad you're having fun, and if any lurkers around, hope you're having fun too. Remember, I love lurkers. This was a lurker. Oops. Yeah, and I appreciate it. Let's see, what else is up with me? Oh, this is just a shadow of a plant. It's not blood. Okay, cool. I totally knew that. I think this part is clean. Oh, no, it's not. Nope, okay. Is that the one cat for Fairy Tale? In the emote? Your emotes are always so cute. Man, I need to get more Nietzsche emotes. One day. One day. One day I shall rule the world. And then I can buy snacks. Looking good. And although I'm sure that there are bullet holes, I'm not really seeing any. Last time it was like much more obvious where the bullet holes were. I'm not seeing any here. Oh, right. Okay, so I think we're ready to do the upstairs section, so I don't know why I'm going that way. Oh, actually, the area around the stairwell is still dirty, so. Not stairwell. Elevator shaft, I guess? I don't know if there's like a name for this kind of like area. Like the area below an elevator like this? Guess I also have to call it back down. Unless I want to find a way to like parkour my way up there. But I do not think that would end well, although I'm sure it would be very funny. This bucket is empty. You know what, I'll just put it over here. Or I'll... Thank you for your contribution. Who keeps ordering all this meat? Which one of you in chat keeps ordering all this meat? This one won't even really fit in the bucket very well. All of this is just like alien blood footprints. Wait, right. The elevator is over here. Although I guess it's more of a lift. See, I told you that you can still collect things. You can still, wash up when it's, when you're standing on top of the bucket itself. It's absolutely not worth doing so, though. But it is possible. It is very much possible. I think after this stream I will have like, I think I will have some nice salmon to enjoy. We are all just bears. Man, sometimes when I see like a video of just like a bear just like catching a salmon out of a river, I'm just like, man, that could be me. Like, I could do that. I could be good at that. Like, that's truly enjoying life, just standing in a river, just fish just falls into your mouth. Like,
like you just catch it with your jaws. Like how cool is that? You can tell I'm really tired. But I speak the truth. I speak the truth. That would be very badass. Okay, there we go. Lift, Firstly, I think I should clean up, we should clean up this area. Speaking of which, you may ask, Nietzsche, are you ever gonna finish Subnautica? Yes, I will. I will do that. I played too much Subnautica, but I will finish it. And I will finish it on camera. Hey, I just realized I see an Easter egg. Into the bucket you go. Ooh, another one. These things are the gift that keeps on giving. And by giving, I mean giving people, death. Sometimes when you go around corners a little bit too quickly, it's just like, oh. That's another piece of meat. I played this game enough that I can tell if it's actually giving me a bucket or not. Or if it's just gonna be a piece of meat. Because the sound is just like... The sound is different enough that you can tell. Oops. I really need to move that other bucket. When they say kick the bucket there, that expression clearly comes from this game, because like, no! You can't escape! Get back here! Into the furnace with you! You naughty little peas! I don't know why I said that. There we go. Clean up, everybody do your share. Clean up. There is blood, so much blood, what did I say? I made this, it was something like, clean up, everybody do your share. Clean up, so much, there are yeah, clean up, everybody do your share. Clean up, there are bodies everywhere. Thank you. Is that encore I hear?
One day I'm gonna be writing silly parody songs. I can see it happening. I'm caught it. I'm caught it. Where did I put that? Oh, here we go. Oh. One day. Okay. Oh, okay. Don't pull out your shoulder. When you said do it, that's not what you meant. Thank you for a piece of meat for my troubles. This will feed my children tonight, thank you. Come on, really? I assume this will be fine. Okay, bucket is fine. I was not sure it would be. Come on. There we go. Looking good. I guess there's still some junk up here. But honestly, it's actually, like, cleaner up here than you would think. Oh, never mind. Guess the blood was just all right there. Oh, little pieces of intestines. Are there any other, like, little pieces? Ooh, yeah, okay. There's a lot of little bullets. I will take this intestine out because I don't... Those things cause so much trouble. Because they're really easy to just not see. It's just like this, just like this corpse part. Okay, well, I knew that wasn't gonna work, but like, would have been nice if it did. Looks like it'll only take 2 buckets though, which is kind of nice. Oop. Up we go! I also did not see this. Yeet! This bitch empty. Yeet! So really, I don't know why I'm cleaning this when it's just gonna... I'm just leaving more bloody footprints as we go. Okay, there's... Alright, I guess this might require 3 buckets, actually. Yeah. Looks like it'll be 3 buckets. It's not too bad. Oh, but I can use this one to grab all of the... Where is it? Oh, okay, here it is. I've learned some good tips. Things that make collecting little pieces much easier. This is what... Did you know also if you put those in the furnace they will explode? I don't know if like it can actually kill you, but like I've been cautious. Nonetheless, I have been cautious. Gonna see if I'm missing any my Easter egg plus sacks. It really does feel like an egg hunt. Because they blend in pretty darn well. I'm not seeing any though. There we go. Okay. Oh. I was like, where did it go? See? These things are horrible. I hate them. My son Peepo, you have been very naughty. That's what I have named him. His name is Peepo. You may ask why. I'm not sure. He just looks like he'd be named Peepo. I can't tell if I'm making it better, worse, or not doing anything at all. Okay, I'm just making it worse. Status empty. I think I'll... trying to look for other areas I could like clean up a little bit. Just to save myself a little bit of the monotony. Attention! All personnel are to maintain proper botanical protocols. Unlicensed plants, be it fruit or vegetables, are not permitted within company soil beds. Unlicensed personnel use of nutrients will be punished. You will probably become the nutrients, I'd imagine. Best not to do that. Am I leaving bloody footprints? Oh, yes, I can't tell. That means the answer is hopefully no. Okay. Yeah, I guess walking in a circle would be a good way to tell if I have bloody footprints. No, upper level, please. The way it, like, jumps up like that is, like, very much like, how don't do it. How much blood is on that area? Cause like, I'm starting to think that... Is that good? Hope it's good. I wanna be good at this job. That's just dirty. I wonder what the point of having like that tube right here is. Just when I thought it was all done. I leave more of a mess. Oh, glory days. Why are they hiring me anyway? Like, some random ass janitor. Okay, there's gonna be a few bloody footprints up there. I'm not gonna care about that, to be honest. Like... Okay, and then I think we can maybe start, re-cleaning the area out here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been... Sorry for saying sorry so much, and sorry for, like, being super quiet today. I'm just kinda out of it. Just in, like, a nice, like, relaxed state. Feeling tranquil in this Chili's tonight. As I clean blood off the floors. Hashtag feeling blessed. Oh, it's chips. I want to eat these fatso crisps. Do they probably have God knows what in them? Yeah, but like... I'm hungry, I want a snack. They don't pay me enough. Can't I eat these radioactive chips? Yeah, I wonder how you're supposed to do that at 0 grav level. Like, I don't think I will ever do that level, cause like... I don't know, it seems like it would be more annoying than fun. Look at all that. What a mess. This is all a mess I have created. Except for the bloodstains, the red bloodstains of beef, because that's all these guys' fault, not mine. Except for the meat that ended up, like, trampled. That I will take fault for. Yeah, see, as long as they're sealed, they're good. Okay. Love it when that happens. Oh, it's so frustrating. Now it'll generate more meat to mock me, because, you know,
don't even know what kind of meat. Am I just gonna chase this thing? Okay. Well, I was telling myself, don't clean that up because it'll... You might have more water that you need to grab. Well, I guess that was true. It's also easy to tell, how dirty, the water is if you look, should be a kid's version of this with marinara and meatballs. And instead of, like, intestines, you could do noodles. Not gonna lie, that would actually be a pretty fun mod. You could call it, like, this, visceral meetup. Or, like... I'm trying to think of, like... Visceral fettuccine detail. You could have given them more than... You could have given them more than just, like, Italian food. Like... Why stop there? You could do, like... There's so many different things you could do. You could do, like... I mean, obviously there's, like, spaghetti, but, like... Viscerelli's cleanup detail! That's perfect! I got so excited with this idea, that I accidentally knocked over the bucket of God knows what. Viscerelli's cleanup detail. Like one level where there's like meat, but it's like a deli area. It's like a delicatessen. God tier. Why do I feel like this is gonna be something that I'm gonna be like typing up at night? I like to do fun little projects like that, like... Oh god! No, McDonald's ball pits are actually gross. That would be DLC for the regular game, man. Oops. I've never been in a McDonald's ball pit, but like... I've seen them. I've seen them. Oh, there's like a... Eek. Did you know the person who's doing that is probably underpaid? Oh, there's just a limb here. You know what, I probably should take care of that. Where's the bag of chips? Bag of chips, where'd you go? Does anyone remember where the bag of chips was? Because, like, it was right in front of me, man.
But I'll never know where it is. Because I am unfortunately not the brightest. And my brain is most definitely, like, turned off. This looks pretty damn good. Okay, so let's grab this bucket. Okay, I guess there's still a little bit of a scene. Never fear, I can fix that. Oh, there's still a plus, there's still an Easter egg. Worry not. I will take you back with me. Is there anything else? I think we're about done. Nice job, Rishi. Thank you! No, that wall just looks ugly to begin with. Okay. I think. Although, just to be sure. Nope, just ugly. Oh, actually, I do see one more scene. I'm not gonna weld any bullet holes, and if there are any— I didn't see any bullet holes, but like, the fact that that thing is there says that there are, but I don't see any. So let's see. Let's go all the way back up to this. IR8. I would say this was like in between moderate and challenging, I guess. Challenging, I'd say. It wasn't particularly challenging, but it was like, please decide your method for completing this job. What was your work style? Half asleep. Half asleep. Oh my. I think I did okay. Efficiency. Evenly, I'd hope. Okay. Deadly flora, deadly fauna. I did see a ritual. They did mention chemicals, viruses, mutations. Any relevant info.
A moon phoenix? Presumed aliens. I want to say like 2. Spent shell castings, maybe like 60? Bullet holes, I did not see any. Items incinerated, maybe like 200. Chat was nice to me. Please enter your new fort. Hey! Deceased employees. Okay. Clock off! Let's see. Let's see how bad I did. Okay, okay. How did I do? So I got demoted. Looks like, 82%, that's not bad. Worker slips on blood, bleeds. Tragedy struck Monday morning when Dr. A. Gribbler was caught unaware by a small patch of blood by one of his former colleagues. Oh, from one of his former colleagues! The blood remains identified, but the cause of the accident is clear: failure on the part of the janitorial workforce. An inquiry has been launched to discover who is responsible for the poorly sanitized facility. Alien invasion notwithstanding, heads will roll. The next time I go for an inspection, I demand proper protective clothing. Dear employee, the substandard work ethic that you demonstrated last week will not be tolerated. Consider this your official warning. Shape up. Given your performance, the following are now in effect: instant dismissal from safety equipment waiting list, reduction to an 18x24 locker, negation of male privileges, a downgrade to the F-space, space mop. Thank you, and good day. Trash a hazard, study finds! A new study shows that 82% of station trash is harmful to workers. Researchers are astonished by their own findings, quoted to have said, "This is beyond anything we expected. In fact, we have proven conclusively that trash is in fact harmful. We hope this will change people's eyes. We hope this will open people's eyes and bring about meaningful changes." Company management is reluctant to acknowledge responsibility. Instead, fingers are being pointed at bereft customers who decry this unheard of action. You jackass! You sing like doggy doo-doo, dude. I hope you fall down the stairs and die. Your song-movie-art-work-face sucks bad. P.S. Eat shit and die. This message was generated by HateMail.com. Super low price hate mail delivered directly to your target. Pick from a host of favorites. HateMail.com. Don't be hating, be mailing. Oh yeah, this was a data log I found, couple from a different place. Which it ends with, it's just like, I'm gonna be taking one of the UEVs, gonna see what I can see in the sea. If I don't make it, tell my husband. Tell him I went to look for a better one. Casing kills nutcase? None other than the Howler himself was killed by a stray shell casing. Well known as a mythological figure, this man has terrified many a worker with his odd howling noises and occasional... Does it just end there, or is that something... No one knows when you first appeared... Whatever. Oh, you... How did I get that to... How do I... How did I get that to work? Man. I got one to go back up on the wall. Come on. Yeah, How did I get this one to go over there so nicely? How did I do it? Oh. Okay, cool. Love the physics of this game. Truly shitting itself right now. I don't feel so hot. Huh, did I just make a joke? I haven't had a drink in 3 days. This is definitely... Worker steps on blood. Bleeds. Overturned worker slain by barrel. Or overturned barrel slays a worker. Where did... Man, these things are really hard. This is like more, This is like more difficult than the actual game. Oh yeah, speaking of which, you can't actually go in there as far as I know. Also, I don't know how to put these back, unfortunately. I don't know if you can. Oh. Well, that's... You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. That's definitely not how it's supposed to go in, but you know what? I'll take it. This is harder than the actual game. Also, why do I just have a bucket of water in my office? Oh my god, am I drinking out of that thing? That's really unfortunate if that's the case. How did I put it back up on the wall? Yeah, I know I'm just dicking around. I don't actually have to do this, but like, I don't know, I'm trying to make my office look a little bit nicer. Oh yeah, I guess I could be doing my outro right now. No aid for #1 accident. Horrified workers discover an injured pantsless man during morning shift last week. The man, believed to have mysteriously cut himself in the lavatory, had panic-stricken all over the facility in search of first aid. Catching his already open pants on a wall bolt, he tripped, lost his pants, and slid into a pile of crates. Administration has launched a full investigation into the absence of restocked first aid supply kits. Well, sorry. I know that you can get, like, first aid supplies, but I never did because, like, that's not really... I don't think that's my job. Like, you can get them, but I didn't know I had to, like, refill things, you know? Like, I don't think I was hired for that, you know? I'm just saying. Oh, also, you can, like... oh, yeah! And, I have things...
Yeah, I guess so.
But I will do my outro. In any case, thank you guys
So much for stopping by. Sorry for the short stream. Sorry for saying sorry so much. Sorry for being too tired. Yeah, I will try, whoa. This guy looks like he's having fun. He's like, wee, I'm falling to my death. Is that a toilet seat? Wish I could clean this part up, but I can't. There's no trash. That's the issue. Wait, yes there is. Yeah. But yeah, not sure what I'm going to do on Friday. I do want to attempt.
Did you see the physics on that? Yeah, I do want to attempt doing more streams. I don't know how viable that's gonna be. Whenever I'm like free and I have like extra time, I will consider streaming. I will keep you guys updated on the Discord and on Twitter for the unplanned lives. They would be at the same time that I normally stream, but they would just be on days where I don't normally stream, such as like... I'm thinking like Thursdays are probably what it would be. Thursdays, maybe like Saturday, Sunday, potentially. I don't need this. Yeah, it would be like Thursdays, Saturdays, maybe Sundays. Peer pressure takes root. Their seedbeds were not properly done. Well, you didn't say fix the seedbeds. That looks so much nicer. Except for this part. This part looks gross. But in any case, keep your eyes peeled for that. They would be at the same time. Thank you for your patience with me, on the days that I have to sleep a little bit extra. I should be more energetic once they finish the painting, which means that they will be fucking quiet outside my door in the wee hours of the day, which is very annoying. Come on. There. Wait, why is my chair always over there? Shouldn't it be over here? Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do on Friday. It really depends on what I'm in the mood for. Maybe it'll be something like Oblivion, maybe it'll be, I've been thinking about going back to Oblivion. Or maybe I'll do, like, Skyrim soon. I don't know. So you really just have to launch them at random places? Yeah, that's good enough. %2 is not bad. Yeah, I will keep you, I will keep guys posted. I don't know what we're doing. You can check for updates if I'm, like, in the mood for something. I do want to get back to Wobble Dogs. So I mean, it might be Roblox, or it could be something completely new. I could also maybe go back to Niche. I've been playing a lot of Niche lately off camera. But yeah, as always, it's been awesome hanging out with you guys. This is definitely a shorter one, but it's 9:25 p.m. and I haven't eaten dinner. Like, I need sustenance. Anyway, hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun. Despite being super late. Sorry about that again. Anyway, bye bye! じゃあね! Bye!